Welcome back to another cards video. And today I got an interesting deck list that I came up with myself. I would consider it an off meta deck list. It's not necessarily meta, but it's not necessarily like a meme deck either. It's kind of in between. I've actually had some success with it at my rank 174 at the time of recording this video. So let me show you the deck real quick and go over a couple of games with you guys. So I know it's another US deck. If you didn't know, US is probably my favorite nation in the game. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I am American myself. But first off, you'll see some questionable cards here. All right, just hear me out for a second. So we got US main with British ally, and I know we see in the Navy here. We'll get to that in a second. First off, the kind of like bread and butter of this deck, and really what I based this whole deck off of was the combination of the 5th Parachute Brigade along with the 112th Infantry Regiment. I actually really like this card. I think it's a pretty underrated card, and I think in general cards, it's really important to have a 1-drop, to have some sort of unit to play on turn 1. And what's better than playing 1 unit on turn 1? Well, 2 units on turn 1, or sometimes even 3 if you get a really good starting hand. So really the basis of this whole deck is built around this card. It's a 1-cost 1/2 infantry, but it has +2 attack for each adjacent unit. So meaning if you have 1 unit next to it, it'll have 3 attack, or if you have 2 units, 1 on each side, then it will have 5 attack. So a 5/2 1-drop is pretty insane. And I've actually had games where literally I go turn 1, I get 2 of these guys, and I get 1 of this guy. So I literally have 3 units on the board and a 5/2 from the get-go. So that is actually really insane, and it's pretty hard for opponents to deal with unless they are some sort of like heavy control deck, like maybe German control. They run like a root out or something like that. But most of the time, it's pretty difficult for your enemies to deal with. So that's really kind of the core of the deck. Other than that, it's kind of similar to like the US German frontline deck, but this deck doesn't really rely on cards that control the front line so much. Now, of course, you do want to be controlling the front line with this deck since it's very unit based, and you really want to be pushing with this deck to try and kill your enemy as soon as possible. But I would consider it like a mid-range deck. It can end the game pretty quickly if you have a really good starting hand, but it definitely can go the distance if you need to as well. So let's go through the cards. I already mentioned 5th Parachute Brigade. Really like this card. Just really fun to play around with since it's a 0-cost card. And then we have In the Navy. I'm going to be honest, this one's a little bit of a weird one. I kind of just had like an extra card slot and I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. Really, my reasoning for putting this card in the deck is because I think countermeasures in general are just really strong on ladder. And the reason for that being is you don't know when your opponent has a countermeasure, unless they're playing the German airplane, and in which case you can see that activates the countermeasures. But we're not playing Germany in this deck. So I think countermeasures are just really strong on ladder in general. The typical ones that people play around are like Ultra and Careless Talk. So I really doubt that people are going to be expecting this card, which will catch them off guard. And its effect is just good as well. When an enemy attacks your unit, give your unit +1/+2. So another kind of thought that went into making this deck is I want to put a bunch of units on the board and I want to buff them so I can keep them alive. This really just kind of provides some early game survivability, if that's what you want to call it. It just really helps keep our units alive, and I like that. Moving on, we have the 109th Combat Engineers. Nothing crazy. Like I said, this deck is pretty similar to the U.S. German mid-range, just a little bit different. Red Devils. I'll just always throw in Red Devils. Pretty much any U.S. mid-range list. Already talked about 112th Infantry. This is basically replacing the 32nd, I believe is what they're called. Yeah. This guy's basically replacing this card. Even though I really like this card, and it's probably one of my favorites in the whole game, I think it's just, if I included both of them, it's just too many one-drops. Then we got Second Pair C. Again, this is just a really good British card. Basically goes in any British deck. PIR, pretty standard for any deck that runs a lot of infantry. U.S. Military Research. This isn't in my U.S. German list, but you can slot it in there if you want. I just think it's just an all-around good card to have. I think this deck is generally slower than the U.S. German frontline list, so I think Military Research actually makes a little bit more sense to throw it in this list. And we have 3 convoys for draw, and then we have this card, 26 Engineer Regiment. This card is kind of low-key like the MVP of this deck. So it's a 3-cost infantry, 2/3 stat line, deployment, give all other friendly units +2 defense. This card is essentially kind of like a mini version of We Can Do It, except you can play it on turn 3, and it's a unit. And I really like this card because, again, this kind of goes back to my thought process of playing a bunch of units on the board and buffing them to try and keep them alive. So you can really have like a pretty heavy board by turn 3. You can have like maybe 1 or 2 of these 5th Parachute Brigades, and then maybe like a 112th Infantry, and then like Combat Engineers. And by turn 3, you usually have like 3 or 4 units on the board, and then you play this, and it's pretty hard for your opponents to deal with buffed units. So I really like this card a lot in this deck. Really fun, really fun. Half Track, pretty standard for bouncing units. Hellcat, really good card. 5th Rangers, you guys I already know I love that card as well. And we have 2 mobilizations for draw, 2 We Can Do It's, 1 Stars and Stripes here, 2 California, 1 101st Airborne, Strategic Bombing, and Lend-Lease. One thing you might be wondering is why there's no Shermans in the deck, and that's something I've kind of been going back and forth with on whether or not I should add Shermans in this deck. But the thing is, this deck doesn't need to rely on the front line to draw, so I kind of like just having the instant value cards like Convoy and Mobilization to just immediately get the draw. I think you could slot in Sherman here if you want, and maybe it's better to put in Sherman, but this is what I've been playing with, and personally this is what I've been having fun with. I mean, I don't think this is necessarily going to be a tier 1 deck or anything like that. It's just something I put together, and I've been having a lot of fun playing with it. So if you want to test it out for yourself, throw in some Shermans, let me know how that works for you. But personally, I feel like this is a good amount of draw, and sometimes, you know, you have those games where you just can't really control the front line, and you kind of have just like a useless Sherman in hand, and that's really sucks. So that's why I kind of just like having Mobilization and Convoy and Lend-Lease as well. So that is the deck, and let's hop into a couple of games. All right, we're back. We got a game against Soviet, and by the way, I just want to say I love this board. I love messing with the light and the lighter. Only thing is the lighter is super loud, so sorry about that. Okay, so mulligans, we're going first. Get rid of strategic bombing since it's too expensive. Same for airborne. And I think we'll keep the other 2. We definitely want, like I said, I always want to look for a 1-drop, especially if I'm going first. And I think we'll go ahead and just start off with the 112. Normally, I'd be looking for the 112 plus the 0-cost infantries, but unfortunately, we didn't find those. Okay, so he plays the bomber. That's something. Here I think we'll just go ahead and play Red Devils Blitz to the front line. Or I could play Red Devils and then move this guy up. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's go ahead and move the 112 up first. That way next turn, if both of these survive, I can move Red Devils up and then this goes to 3 attack. Hopefully he doesn't have a sickle though, that's the only thing I'm really worried about. Okay, no sickle, but he has a Greyhound. Combat Engineers is pretty good. Yeah, I think we do that. And really, we just have to kill the bomber here. So, not my ideal starting hand, but not terrible either. I'm really curious kind of like what this deck is exactly, though. It's like a Soviet air deck. Well, I mean, we kind of just have to kill this, right? Kill that and Convoy. Let's Convoy first. Yeah, we just take that. One thing I kind of struggle with this deck is trying to make the correct decisions on like when to trade and like when to be greedy. Sometimes I get too greedy, I'm not gonna lie, and it's the wrong decision most of the time. I should be making trades. All right, here we could Hellcat. That might be good. Military research. We could develop our research. We could develop research, hit face, and then combat engineers. But I don't really want this to live is the thing. I think I'm just going to Hellcat. Another hammer. Not the worst thing in the world. Okay, we get one of our 5th parachutes. I think we should start like developing our board a little bit more now. So I'm gonna play combat engineers. Play 5th parachute. And we can either play mobilization or attack and develop research, but I really want to just start hitting face already, so I'm going to attack and develop research here. I'm sorry for the loud noise from the research cards. I really hate that too. Bomber units have +2 attack. Well, could bounce that, right? Yeah, probably the move here. Because I don't think there's a way for me to really kill it in one turn unless I trade like everything into it. I don't really want to do that. So I think we bounce that. Do we play our 5th Rangers? If I attack and move up, I mean, we could do that, but that's only leaves me 2 extra credits, right? Might be better to just do this. Load up on 5 damage. So if he plays it again, we could just trade. Not even this survives. Oh, god damn it. I hate that card so much, man. Like, all the Soviet cards that are like, take control of an enemy unit, I hate all those cards, man. They frustrate me so much. Okay. Good thing is we get this back, though. think we got to take that hit. And unless he has another Partisans, this is looking pretty good for us. Alright, yeah, that's GG. Alright, I don't know why I'm facing all these weird decks. Maybe it's because it's like end of season, so people aren't like top 38. They're just playing whatever at this point, which is kind of what I'm doing. Let's hop into another couple games. Game 2. Going against US. Okay, we're going first again. I am going to get rid of Hellcat, get rid of both my convoys. Now, I kind of want to keep this card, but the thing is, I don't really know if I'm going to get my 1-drops or my 0-drops, so I'm just going to mulligan this as well. Okay, so we get our 112, but we're missing our 0-drops again. He's got a Red Devils, which usually signals a mid-range frontline deck. This is kind of awkward for me. I mean, I guess we just take the front line. Not really much else for me to do there. Oh my god, 3 convoys, what the heck? Even if I play Paris C, I can't... I mean, I could play Paris C, but then I couldn't attack because the Red Devils effect. So I guess we're playing Convoy. Oh yeah, that would have been nice to have like a turn ago. Come on. Okay, well this is a bad start for me. But you know what? Sometimes that's just how it is. Now, what do we want to do here? Could play half track to kind of push this back. Activate in the Navy, even though I don't think he'll really trigger it. Might hold on to research for the depth charges. I don't know. If he builds up his back line, we could hit him with a strategic bombing. Maybe I could look for a my stars and stripes as well. I think I'm just gonna have to draw here. Okay, we do get stars and stripes. I'll play the combat engineers, because why not? At this point, we're really like behind. Might as well get some unit on the board. Now, do I take that stars and stripes? Honestly, that might be worth it. We take out these two guys. Drop his Sherman down to 1 health. And then he'll probably fill up his backline again, and then we just hit him with strategic bombing the next turn. Honestly, I think we do that. Because this Red Devils isn't really doing much with 1 attack unless he has some way to buff it. Yeah, he's going to fill up his backline. Or I think he will. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Let's see what we can do. We could do Paris C onto this. That's 3 credits, right? Could Player Hellcat to trade into Whirlwind. That's not really a good trade, though, is the thing with that. Maybe I just take the strategic bombing anyways. Kills 2 units, and he loses a credit. Kind of in a rough spot here, to be honest. Could play depth charges and then draw. I'm running out of time, so I think I'm just going to take the strategic bombing. Island hopping. Oh boy. Okay, well now that's worth it for a Hellcat trade. Now here. Ooh, okay. We gotta start building up our units. So do I play? Yeah, I think this is the move. Ooh, what if he has Stars and Stripes, though? See, I want to play the 112 and the PIR. If he has Stars and Stripes, that's very bad for us, though. But we might just have to take that risk anyways. Let's see if he has it, or strategic bombing. Okay, no, he doesn't have it. Could have also played in the Navy there, but... Okay, and now this is kind of bad. This is kind of bad. What if we... we do this. Okay, let's see. Let's see if in the Navy comes in clutch for us. It's kind of late to be like for this though. You really want this like in the early game. It does activate. But I don't know why he attacked with the 32nd actually, because I guess the trade 2 gets into it either way, so I guess it didn't really do much there. Oh, Flampanzer. Yeah, now we get our 0 cost boys. Need some draw. And the thing is, I don't want to fill up my back line too much, because I mean, even if he doesn't run Stars and Stripes, everyone almost certainly runs strategic bombing. But oh no, I might have to. I also have depth charges, but at this point, maybe just go for expanded research. I think we're just going to push this guy up to the front. We really don't want him to have the front line. Yeah, because then that'll happen. Hellcat is nice. I mean, pressurized cabin is pretty garbage. We don't ever really want to take that, right? I go Lend-Lease. 2 tanks kind of loaded up is a little bit scary because they could just hit my face. So maybe I go Hellcat, trade into what, the Sherman? 5 credits. Here, let's do this. I don't know if I want to push these guys up. I think I have to. I think I have to play around the strategic bombing. Oh no, the island hopping. Oh no. This is not looking good for me. We just go Lend-Lease here. I'm trying to think of what I have in my deck that could save me. We go for advanced research. I mean, yeah, I think we have to Lend-Lease. Oh man, not great. Not great. Yeah, I think this is a game here. Jeez, that island hopping's putting in work, man. I don't have that card, but maybe that's something I should try and get. Okay, so we got a loss here against US German, which, I mean, I would say is to be expected. It's really just kind of like a faster, more aggressive version of my deck and the more refined version. But we didn't have the greatest starting hand either, so, you know, not too upset about it. Let's try another game and see if we get a win this time. All right, game 3. Going against this guy, Jaeger. I've actually played against this guy a bunch of times. I think he plays... I want to say he's probably running a discard deck. If it is discard, that'll be very annoying. Oh, we got 3 112s, which maybe could be good. Let's see how this turns out. Arado, so it usually signifies some sort of control deck. Now, what do I want to do here? Do I want to move up? Do I want to play Red Devil's Blitz? Do I want to just play both my 112s? Honestly, maybe. Yeah. We got 3-2, a 5-2, and a 3-2. If he plays Root out, though, this is going to be very bad for us. I think next turn, as long as they stay alive, I think we just want to move them to the front line. Because that is 11 damage loaded up. Oh, it is discard. Oh, I hate discard, man. Oh, we can do it. Man, if this was the... see, like I'm saying, if this was the 3-drop British unit, we drop him and all these guys have 4 health. I mean, they all survive Root out. That would be so good. Okay, so he's at 3 credits. Hopefully these guys stay alive, because this is a lot of damage. Okay, so he's going to kill one of them. Good thing is these guys are still 3-2. That's 6 damage loaded up. Now, here's the interesting part. Do I want to attack with both of them? Just have 2 credits left over, or attack with one of them in a convoy? I think we actually... Well, we attack with one for sure. I'm not playing 5th Rangers here. I think we have to take the convoy, because if he's playing discard, then draw is very important in this matchup. Okay, we have the 5th parachute. I'm not going to play it in case he does play root out on 4, so let's see. Yep. Predictable, my friend. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Do I want to play parachute here? Yeah. I mean, what are the chances he has another root out in his hand, right? Sometimes we got to take that chance. And it'll give us a better we can do it if this stays. This might be a tough matchup for us. Actually, I think it is a tough matchup for us because if he just hand locks us with like Wolfpack and we don't draw, like we just lose. Oh, I hate that guard so much. I hate that guard. Okay, well, I think we're gonna we can do it, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the play. Ooh, 112 boy. Do I play my 112? Do I move up the parachute? I move up parachute. He attacks it, right? And takes off the mobilize. So maybe I just go 112. But we want to take out this guard so we can do some damage to face. Let's play the 112. Actually, he's on 1 credit. He might have Careless Talk. Let's see. I'm not going to attack yet. If we get a half track, that would be very nice. Grounded. Okay. That's annoying. Grounded. I guess I should have attacked this guy last turn, so I guess that's a misplay on my part. Could attack him, attack with my mobilize, and then push 5th Rangers to the front. I think that's the best play. I mean, we should utilize this guy since he's at 5 attack right now. Yeah. Yeah, and we want to be aggressive in this matchup, but I don't think we're being aggressive enough. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. I should have attacked last round. Or the last turn. Oh, I hate Blackwatch. Man, this guy has just said, let me put every annoying card in the game in my deck. Dude's probably running like JU also, which will be a pain to deal with. Okay, Red Devils is not great. Not great, if I'm being honest. Guess we have to play our convoy. Sucks it went up 2 credits, but we need to play it. Yeah, should I play the Devils? Thing is, I don't want to commit to the board too hard if he has another route out, but no, I think we need two here. I mean, we have Cali, we have Fifth Rangers, we got Lend-Lease for draw. I just hope he doesn't discard my Lend-Lease. If he does, we're fucked. Okay, there's a Nashub. Wait, he runs Nashub in this deck? He's got 7 credits. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I forgot he's British ally, so he could play Carpet Bombing. Okay, so I guess he doesn't play Carpet. Air Power, okay. Got 5 credits, 5 cards. I gotta be careful with countermeasures too. He's not playing Italy ally, so I don't have to worry about decisive defense, right? Oh my god, grounded again. What the hell? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Grounded again. Part of me kind of wants to use the Lend-Lease, like now, in case it gets discarded. So I think I want to do that. Because I could, again, push these guys up to the front line, but that just increases the chances of this getting discarded. And I'm sure he's probably like sitting on an Annihilation, maybe. Maybe waiting for my Cali. So I think we're going to play Lend-Lease. Okay. We Can Do It is really good. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to sit on these guys. I think next turn, what I'm probably going to do is play these guys and then drop We Can Do It. Oh, God, another Black Watch. Why do you do this to me? Four credits. 4 credits. What countermeasures could he have? Careless Talk. From the Deep. Here, let's do a do what I like to call a countermeasure check, which is basically just deploy a cheap unit. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I got the plan. Here's the plan. Just enough credits where We Can Do It. Oh my god, my heart stopped for a second. Because I just realized, oh man, what if he has like Doubting System? Leopold. Oh, I forgot about Leopold. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I forgot all about Leopold. God dang it. Boo. I guess let's play one of these guys since it has Smokescreen anyways. Yeah, that's kind of whack. Could play my California. Honestly, might just want to develop a research. Because I really want to deal with this with like a Hellcat or strategic bombing plus something else. But I think I'm going to develop research here. I think right now it's just kind of finding the right opportunities to kill his units and hit face. I totally forgot about Leopold. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. Oh, does that actually give me the cost back? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. How does that work with the research? Wait, with the research, will it come back? Like, is the 9 cost or no? Okay, this guy's... All right, now this guy's on my nerves. Wow. Wolfpack and 2 MI5s. I guess let's play Cali. We gotta check if he has removal. Could play 5th Rangers as well, but I kind of want to play this as an A8 now since we're already in the late game. So, yeah, anything else I play dies to Leopold. Yo, if the research goes back to, like, the first phase, that's gonna suck. Yeah, I knew he had that. Now he's just gonna hit face with Leopold and Comet. Okay. Oh, it's still okay. Okay, we're good. I mean, we just go for the nukes, right? We gotta go for the nukes. Oh, but what if he discards them? I guess... like I said, sometimes you gotta take that risk. I'm not gonna play any cards, so... there's a lower chance of discarding my nukes. What else could he have? Another Wolfpack, another Annihilation. U375, okay. Comet. Oh, dang. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. That was good to know. This went back on in my deck, and it stayed at the like 3rd level of research, whatever it was. And this was like at 8 credits, but it went back to 6 credits. That's good to know. Okay, so we really just have to play Manhattan Project here, at least one of them. He has a Comet. And this is really the end game right here. This is really going to... might as well move this up as well. Really, it all comes down to in his hand what he just drew. If there's another way to do 2 damage, because he has 4 with a Comet. So I hope he didn't top deck anything crazy. Hipper, Comet. Oh, that's game, baby. That's game. I don't think he has any countermeasures for that, right? Manhattan Project Strategic Bombing Lethal. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man. Oh, that was a good game. Holy shit, dude. I was one turn away from losing. I think I played that pretty well. I think the only mistake I made was that one turn when I didn't attack with the Rangers against the guard, but other than that, I think I played pretty well. And it feels good beating discard, man, because I hate playing against discard. It's so frustrating. But that was it. I think that's gonna be the last game of this video. Once again, I'll put the link, or not the link, but the deck code in the description of the video if you want to try this out for yourself. If you want to make some changes to it, let me know and tell me how it works for you. And that's gonna be it. If you have any other suggestions on any other type of videos you'd like to see, or any kind of decks that you want to see me try and build, I'm not a great deck builder, but I can try. So let me know, and that's going to be it. See you on the next one. Later.